using Wendy. 这游戏好简单 on Totem Command, and that will be CJ the best. On JVL, we have Minor Ice using Erlangsen, Nescafe on Lady of the Forest, Real Fire on Joan of Arc, and Exotic using the Pandaren. Or last but not least, we have Dead or Ice on the Machine Gun Man, the old geezer. I was thinking about the name earlier, so we will have Dead or Ice using Da Vinci, so this is going to be exciting. A similar start for both sides. So they just want to guard the buff closer to their end. So it's going to start off that way. Wards are being planted out. We do see an immediate ward being planted here for the side of the side lag that I was going to find. We'll see how Zintan's ward planted here. We're able to secure, they know whether they have taken the buff, and we're able to see though what buff is taken. Like if it was a speed buff, then maybe he might decide to back off immediately, cause if he gets caught at the early level with the speed buff, stunning him with the Erlangsen and the root coming out from the side of Lily of the Forest is going to be very devastating, and he will give away a free kill. So instead of that happening, we will see 3 men up top, the Sima Yi, Wendy and Hades controlling this buff and protecting it. There's no wards though coming out from the side of JVL. They're like, okay, we know what they're gonna do, so we're gonna save our wards. They didn't plant a single ward at all at this early stage of the game. Okay, so you can see them can secure this for themselves. Bottom outside the same. They have planted no wards. Wow. Oh, there is a ward planted for vision, just to make sure that if he gets caught anything, they will help. Oh, that was a nice pull. Some EXP coming back up for that. Oh, he gets the speed buff, but he's backing off though. We did see that how quickly he backed off on the side of the bot lane. You'll see how it's done, just being very careful. And we will see continuously Wendy with the hammer chunking on the enemies, teaching them a lesson, chopping onto them. Up top though, we will see Sima once again with just trying to control the opponent from farming as well as getting EXP. He's going off to the back, going to try to stun him. Oh, he gets the punch instead. The recoil damage is not. It's quite a bit for erotic in the early stages of the game, so needs to be very careful. But there's dashes, I suppose, to get away into the safe distance away from Chinchai. So this is it. The mid lane though is gonna be a very stale lane. It depends on who can land the skills on each other better, I suppose. Both also will be Joan of Arc with the control on the bottom side. We'll see the blue coming up. They're trying to poke him down, do some damage, but it's not gonna be enough. So that's one thing. One thing about the Totem is that the Immortal Pharaoh, I'm just joking, the Mirror of Nightmare, he curses the opponent, does damage as well as reduces the attack speed. So that's one of the things that makes it why he's so hard and so troublesome to kill. They need to try really hard. Off top though, we will see Panda getting caught, and he has resigned to his fate. He's punching a lot. He tries to do as much damage as possible, but he will fall. And we will see a teleport coming out from Nescafe. It's a bit too late, will not be able to make it on time. Bottom side though, you can see he's just stacking up on the advantages. One thing about Good is that the Lady of the Forest is a good support in the heals, the manas, the roots, but he would not be able to apply that much pressure because the overall damage output is not that high. Okay, we will see them go on to the damage done onto Ladies. We'll not be able to take him down though, but I suppose they're going to switch it out 2 and 2 up top, and here we see Erlangsen down securing the buff once again, and they're going to leave the range carry to farm bottom alone currently. And I suppose that's a good way to change their plan up. You just need to be very careful what they plan to go on do after this. Oh wow, and there goes a successful pull this time for the side of that Wendy. So that's a great job for Hero 999, being able to pull the minions away, reducing even more the EXP that the opponent can get in the lane. I'm not sure whether they noticed it or not. Should we will see the towers getting chunked down slowly by the minions. A lot of work is needed for the side of. Okay, we'll be able to secure this. He needs the range carry at bottom side, so we need to be careful. Top side though, we do see both of them just poking off around. Just trading and doing as much damage as possible. But the thing is though, we will see the Lady of the Forest really ran out of mana because she did pick up the Hood of Priest instead. And here we will see the Boots of Wind as well. The Medina of Soulslayer being picked up by Sima Yi already. We'll not grant him gold, but definitely grant him more mobility, damage, as well as slightly more HP and regeneration. So here we will see Dandy. Oh, let's open the mini shop. What did he get though? He has managed to hit the Southport and the Claw of Attack together with a boost of speed. So wants to make sure to clear off the jungle camps as fast as possible. As they move outside though, we will see the fight going on. Early in some managed to go in for a successful gang, but Zero will fall. But Exotic though might fall to Hades with the attack speed, movement speed buff. Oh, but a last minute stun coming up, but he goes back in to secure a kill for himself. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade, but here Wendy will secure the kill. Look at that girl with the hammer. It's just scaring everyone. It's doing so much damage. As that was happening in boss side though, we will see. I thought it was going to be a prolonged fight, but I think that he got caught in the bad position for the side of Terror Ice. As you see how Tinta had reached level 6 much earlier, should have managed to use his ultimate to pull him away from the tower and then killed him from there. Oh, we will see Langsang going to go in from the back like a boss. I think he was trying to secure the buff, maybe take it away from the opponents, but it didn't work out so well. So here we will see attack up coming up from the side of Hero 999. He has reached level 6, so now another thing for them to deal with would be the global presence and control coming up from the side of Hero 999. Oh, bot lane though, you will see the tower going down. No one seems to be able to stop. You'll see how Tintan on his champion is just going to be just wreaking havoc everywhere he goes. Oh, both teams need to be being very cautious. The Pandaren is not reaching level 6 just yet. Still a very long way to go. He is forced to play safe. Mid side though, we will see the Joan of Arc both just playing a farmer game. As I was saying that though, we will see them go down bot. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but it was 3-on-2 because the backup did come off later for the side of the Tutankhamen. And here we will see them try to move in for the buff, and then Wendy will most likely secure it for herself as well. And look at that, the Joan of Arc just clearing off the minion waves. With that without happening, we will see Willfire try to push out the mid side, but he will not have enough damage and is forced to fall back. He's afraid of getting ganked from inside. Up top though, we will see Exotic fall on a 2-and-1 fight. I'm not sure what's happening though. He should have played safe because his support wasn't there anymore, or the assistance from his team had just already backed off, but instead he went in aggressively. Not sure what's JVL's game plan now. They're getting chunked quite a bit. Oh, we will see him go in for the side of Metal Ice, but he wasn't able to knock or do any stuns onto the opponent, so they're just going to be able to fall back safe and sound. If he did manage to land the stun though, it would be a different story. He might be able to go in and do much more damage and try to go in for the kill. JVL, come on, you need to gang on the top once again. You need to try and secure both kills for the side. The Panda's ultimate is up. As I was talking mid side though, we will see Joan of Arc falling to Joan of Arc with the help of Hao Zentan. This will be it. Come on guys, 2-on-2. Actually, Landy is waiting on the side. He's going to wait for the jump in, and this should be the timing. He's going to move in. They've managed to secure a kill, but they are going to fall. Landy, I believe, has not used the stun just yet. Oh, I'm going to back. He must have used it on Exotic already, so that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. So one thing that is so good and things that needs to be fixed for the side of JBL is how they go for the kills. Because the Hero 999 is just so strong right now. Every time his ultimate is on cooldown, if they go for a gang, he'll be able to just drop in, do the damage, do the chunk and push you back, or just trade for a fair trade. It's very hard to gain any advantages at this point of time because of what's happening. So both teams just trying really hard to make things happen now. 4 kill difference, 3k gold, 1 tower down. This is totally in the favor of CJ the best. So let's see though what's gonna happen. Pandaren has went down bot, but it's gonna be a 2-on-2. He manages to notice it, so he's falling back, going in circles, waiting for Erlangsen to come out. He goes in for the punch, but he is gonna get chunked down instead. We see a lot of damage coming out. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. The Pandaren with the Jungle Master. Why did he run back into? No! Where are you going, Panda? Exotic will fall, and here we will see where they jump in as well. Oh, Panda, he went to the wrong side. He went to the dark side of things. He got chunked down instead. In fact, that would have been beautifully executed, and it would have been the 1-0, I believe. Something that JVL really needs. So currently in the mid lane, we will see Sima Yi. Just walking about, killing the minion waves. Most people go back up top soon. Oh, actually they're going to go for Hades, they're going to chunk him down, going strong, and they managed to secure the kill. This time Chin Chai was baited, and Heroes 99's ultimate is not up just yet, so they managed to secure that. But Joan of Arc though is trying to be sneaky, trying to land the AoE as well as the ultimate, but decides to back off because uncertain whether it's warded or whether they have vision. So this farm fast for Joan of Arc, we'll see that JBL is doing slightly better because he did not really roam as much, but it's just in the overall CS amount. So currently Sima Yi is just trying to catch up, trying to farm some CS for himself, he wants to secure some items as well as support items for his team. Oh, up top though we will see teleports coming in. Good fallback for the side of JVL. They need to be very careful though, they are walking through regions, so to speak. It is their own, so it's going to be fine. I need to be very careful how they decide to enter the jungle. Bottom side though, we will see it will be a catch there, but he manages to stun the opponent, and the kill coming out from the Lady of the Forest was just enough, but this will lead to the top tower going down for the side of JVL. They managed to save the team, but was it oh, as that was happening, we'll see the game happen at mid. I was still focused and wanted to say about how the top side CJ managed to go for the push, and instead something else was happening down here. Here we will see that Wendy is still being very aggressive, just trying to steal as much jungle camps as possible before leaving mid side though. We will see them walk past the ward. They have the vision, so they're gonna back off for a side of Exotic and Milo Ice. Ultimate's still up and ready though. Are they going to go for a gang? Oh, the Pandaren is going to run past Randy. Oh, fate. Oh, fate. Randy is just going to go and clear the jungle camps even much more. Wow. Such is the sadness of life. And here we see the teleport coming down. I don't think that's a wise choice. We should cancel right now. Oh, and there goes Milo Ice, and with the Pandaren just getting chunked down as well. And he has nowhere to go, and he goes down as well. Here we see Joan of Arc charging right in onto the Vandy. Secure that one kill. Unanswered going from the backside though. He's trying to do as much as he can. Absorbs the enemy team, put them together for the Ice to attack, and there is working out so far for them. But Sima Yi coming from the back, secures the kill with the chunk of burst damage, as well as Wendy buying out, I believe. Wendy buying out and securing herself with the ultimate. But she got caught earlier, so I believe she did buy it back. So that was an overextended fight. The one thing about the Globus and the Rise Stone is that, you know, if you fight a bit too long, or you overextend your advantage, then they just, when they buy the Rise Stone, they're going to be able to come back and deal chunks and heaps of damage towards you instead. So here we are. Quite a fair game. 5 kill difference, about 8.6k goal difference. A lot of catching up in terms of goal for the side of JVL to do. They are not really, they are losing in the fights, but well, I would say they were not doing that bad until they decided to TP on the tower like a boss. I'm not sure why. They must have thought they could be able to survive and do some magic juking trick in order to secure the win, but it just didn't happen. Here we see Alonso up top. We try to go in for the fight. Bottom side, the Penta is carrying the buff as well. So currently both teams just firing out slightly. But here we will have their eyes as well as Spellfire trying to chunk this tower. Be very careful not to take too much damage. Very quick escape coming out for the side of their eyes just to make sure that he won't get flanked all the sorts. Back, so the CC is solved, but as soon as that is solved, we will see them going for a fight here in the mid lane. They should be able to pick up the kill right here. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Joan of Arc should fall, and that is it. So as that's happening, we'll see Ice back off. He was charging up top to farm. He was put in a dangerous position, but ended up fine. But meets bottom side though, we will see once again Hero 999 just doing a farming machine that he is. but he should go on to mid lane really soon. Sima Yi together with Zero, and you see how Jintan coming in together from the side. They need to be very careful of how they want to do this. Joan of Arc Seraphim is still up and alive, but they need to be careful not to be caught from the back. Here we go, charging right in, catching on to the Panda. There's a lot of damage coming out. The stuns coming out from both teams, so but here we will see Genji jumping in, going to try to kill onto the Bridge Carry, and they'll secure that, and the stuns coming out will be enough. Melo's S ulti is a bit too late because they were out of position and will change CC for the side of Sima Yi as well as Hades. So there's nothing much they could do. The level difference is a bit too high, and you will see 2 double kills being picked up for the side of CJ. So JVL played a bit too aggressive. It was a good thing they managed to secure the 1-1 trade, and they were going to try and push in. But the thing is, they had no vision of where the opponents were, and that was the main problem. It was a great flank coming out for the side. You'll see how Zintan was Zero just waited for his chance, while they were distracted and cast all the skills. He went in from the backside to cast his throw the stuns out as well as the fireball, and just chunked onto everyone. You see, even without that much items, you currently just had the Spellbreaker Prison, he's still able to do that much damage. So that's one thing about casters they need to be very careful about. As long as they can continue to get the levels, and they'll be fine. Oh, please cancel your teleport. Oh, did you let it go? Okay. Gonna be careful. They're gonna just actually camp onto the opponent, pretend that they're backed off, but they're actually just gonna go in for the fight. Oh, they're trying to dodge everything with the vision. We will see them go charge onto this. The bait is there, has been placed, and here we will see Joan of Arc has nowhere to go because the ultimate money is. And when he jumps in, stuns onto Nescafe. Nescafe will go down, and the chunk of damage will come out from Joan of Arc, just picking up all the kills, and Zero actually gets the mega kill as well. So this should be it, and we could see just now they lack members for the side of JVL. But Joan of Arc just used the Grindstone to come out in order to defend the waves, since everyone's ultimate is down. But he is slightly wasted though because he couldn't charge back in time, and the tower will fall anyway. So you should have saved it for a much later time. Oh, but she might, because you can see here once again they're gonna fall back for the side of TJ. So once they take a tower, they back off, secure the gold, farm up, push all lanes, get the goal, rinse and repeat, slowly and steadily, just pushing it really far away, I suppose, from the opponent, making it really hard for opponents to make a comeback, one, and securing all the objectives by themselves, two. So here we will see Wendy jumping in with the War of God's Griefs, Dread Mask, Belt of Heart should be going for the Twin Blades. Next, the Twin Swords, reaching Twin Swords being brought up by the side of Hades. So you can see not so much damage output coming out from the side of the opponents, except for the two casters. But we do have the attack speed though, and the tankiness coming out from the side of Chinchai. It's just 0999. So this just sort of balance things out. We're using sustained damage from the tanks instead of using agility hero, since currently choices are a bit of lacking and they don't provide enough burst, I would say. In the long run, of course, the carries won't be able to do a lot of damage, but at least be a much later stage of the game. So you need to be very careful of their choices on where they decide to go with this. So we will see everyone getting up for the side of CJ. Most probably going to try and catch your opponent once again. Lots of baits have been placed out, I suppose. As well to watch. So we can see that DJ's poking the opponent's jungle once again. It's like, I got this, guys. I'm gonna walk alone, clear off everything. If you guys need me, I'll just out into your faces, help you guys from there. So here we'll see Erlangsen. We'll try it. Being very smart. From the back side though, we will see everyone coming from the back, and they'll be managed to fall out from this. But here at the boss side, we see Wendy just chunking onto the minions like, hey guys, I know you guys are just doing your job and pushing, but I don't care, eat my hammer so I can push the bot wave. So this is going to be a split push strategy coming out from the side of CJ. How will JVL respond to this? Oh, here we see minions being secured. to be very careful. You can see then he's just pressuring the lane, not going to push right in. As long as he pulls one member down or two, he is going to be fine. Up top though, the fight has happened. Langson is caught in a bad position, he has nowhere to go, won't be chunked down, as well as they stand out too far to try to defend the tower. The Pandaren, he will be able to escape because of his secret rule, but it will not be enough to save his team. And here we see GO1 finally coming back to defend. So that was a big misplay coming out from the side of JVL. They should have gave up the tower or choose 5 men to defend. And here we will see Hades just charging in, just zoning out the opponents, and there's nothing much they can do. And here he is, just really roaming into the opponent's base. He will finally get chunked down, overestimating himself, but at the same time though, they should be able to pick up this tower from the side of CJ. Need to be very careful though, do not overextend this too much. They do not manage to take it, but they cannot chase though for the side of JBL. If they get caught by a stun, that spells doom. Oh, here he is, getting baited. Oh, but he actually decided to back off at the last possible second, so the stun will not hit. If he continue to move forward though, he would have been chunked down, and that would have been game. In terms of the member down, and for the side of CJ to push in. So here we're gonna see how everything moves on. Slow and steady. Oh, the wave clears are coming. Nothing much is happening. I think just procuring items for the side of CJ, they want to make sure that they are totally ready for the next fight. We do see the might of Mana Crystal being brought up for the additional magic resist, for the magic resist for the team. So the GO1 for the side of CJ is going for a more supportive build. He has enough burst, but at the same time going for more magic resist, armor, healing orientated, instead of allowing Sima to go for that, because Sima he excels so much more in doing damage, I believe, as well as having a great core control, so that I suppose they're going to leave it for him to do that. Even without that much ability power, so to speak, GO1 really does a lot of damage. So the builds are slowly coming up for both sides. They need to be very careful about this. Oh, they're going to see this. Should be a fight coming up when they're still at bottom. Most probably going to secure the buff before they push in. They're going to wait for her. So you can see what buff will she get though. She will receive the speed buff for a while. Why not a gold buff? To help the situation of the side of. Oh, we see the previous coming up. Wow. Milo Ice just walked out a bit and he's been chunked down so low. He's forced to stop, but because of that, they will chunk him down. And Pandaren charges in, is put out of position, and he uses his ultimate, but will not be able to secure any kills because there's too many people there and they're too tanky. With this being said though, the range carry Milo Ice trying to do as much damage as possible, but without enough items. His pokes seemingly did no damage, and the follow-up coming out from each of the ultimates of the opponent's team just decimated them, and this should be game for the side of Game 1. Oh, CJ, are you going to end the game? They believe they do not have enough time. They're going to go for a safe path, so they're going to let the Seraphim tank the tower while they secure this mid turret as well as the barracks, and then they will most likely back off first because the opponent has spawned. Wait for the next rotations of the ultimates and going for the game. You can see they're just clearing off the minion waves, making sure the minions push in and forcing JVL to defend. But wow, they're just gonna go for it, go for a broke. They're gonna break everything before hitting back. Fall back, maybe? Nope, they're just gonna go for it. Look at the heals, with the bars coming up and the slows coming up as well to slow the enemy team, just making sure they do not chase them. So I'm not sure what was that. Not sure what they were trying to do. They should have just backed off that if that was the case. I suppose they wanted to get a few free hits down off the turret, so it's easier to chunk down much later on. So here we will see the gold buff. going to the south, so you see how 简单 this is going to make it really hard, even much more harder. He has already procured 2 items, Emperor of Brightness for additional damage, armor, and as well as HP in the sense of stats. And this is just fully for HP and regeneration purposes. So it's making it really hard for the opponents to chunk him down. So here we will see JVL is overall almost trying to catch up on the levels. Unable to reach 18 just yet, but Willfire is 16 and so is NLS of 15. So they still have a lot of work cut out for them to do. If they are unable to secure any kills at all, then this is just going to continue to snowball out of control. We do see currently they are at 30k goal difference, and we are just waiting for the side of... Are they going to go for it? They're going to go for it before they end the game. So with Wendy once again on the front, slowly bashing onto Naga, and they're gonna go secure the buff for themselves and then go for the end game. So why the buff is so important and so hard to get is because it provides additional attack, ability, power, regeneration, all the goodies. So that's why it's something that you really want to fight for and try to secure. And for this game though, he is immune to spells, so it's going to be really hard to chunk him down without auto attacks. So they're actually replacing it with 3 tankers and picking up just like that. So the Zaka, the Soul Keeper, has been slain. I can't see the overlay, but yeah. But basically the attack is up, magic damage is up, regeneration is up. So Dandy once again gonna just he's gonna continue farming. Yes, he's gonna farm up, shield himself for auto attacking on the jungle monsters, and then move on to secure the buff. And here boss side we did see Hades securing the buff for himself, and after that I believe he is gonna go down board, and this will be the last fight. I don't think JVL has any answers to this. The combination coming out from the side of CJ is just too strong. They even just being zoned out by the overall skills. They just need to be very careful. I believe that they should just dive in for the side of CJ as well as allow Wendy to fall down. But they're taking this very slowly. They're going to wait for the other minions to push in before they do anything drastic. Because if anything, once the minion wave pushed in, they'll be forced to defend, or if not, let the minions chunk onto the tower and then the core will be exposed. So they're just gonna abide their time in that. Top side is slowly but surely gonna move in after the next wave. Mid side as well is really moving in, so they're gonna have no problems. But sure it is, so they're gonna go for it now. Go for broke. The charge is going on and dive coming out from the side. So if you being summoned, Pandora Brewmaster being used, but it's not going to be enough. At the side you can see how quickly and methodology they get removed. The aim is, they have chosen their separate targets who they're going to go for. 2-man aim for this, chunk him down, the other 2 aim for the next one, chunk him down, and then they're just going to go for a game right now. So that's the first game for the best of 3 series, and seemingly